Hey everyone, thank you so much for being here. Like, subscribe if you're new, okay? Definitely like anyway, help get the messages out. This is just going to be in all signs, Aries to Pisces. Hopefully I can get it all in one video this time, okay? We're going to be pulling from what's just in the energy, and we're going to use the Herbal Tarot for that. In fact, I may need to get the book for that. And then a couple cards from the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle for guidance, okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest. And we'll go ahead and start with Aries right now. This will be for any of your placements, okay? But if any come up, you might want to check those as well. All right, Aries. Let's see what we got for you. Aries placement, Spirit. What's going on for Aries right now at this time? What do they need to know? What's in their energy? And hopefully I don't have to turn anything around with nudity. There we go. You have the star, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius, or just dealing with healing, or you could become enlightened by some divine message. There may be some divine intervention here. You may be on Front Street as a star. Okay, we'll see here. All right. The star ruled by Aquarius is the key of meditation and hope. So you might need to be meditating at this time and have some hope. The woman's blue garment symbolizes receptivity, inner reflection, and intuition. Her red undergarment and skirt symbolize her vitality and which is being guided by her inner wisdom. Okay. This symbolism is further exemplified by her sitting on the earth, the objective world, and while touching into the flowing waters of inner life that reveals the answers from divine spirit. You may also want to work with the herb of skullcap at this time. The lightning bolt that destroyed and humbled the self has inspired inner sinking. The tower is now the star of inspiration found within our hearts. It is a visitation from spirit showing the way to understanding the life power and understanding that is an internal meditation. To meditate with plants and trees can be very powerful. This type of meditation can show us the gifts and wisdom that are always being communicated to us by our plant brothers and sisters. But if we open ourselves to their ways, okay, so be receptive. Many of our inspirations may come to us as visions, ideas, goals, dreams, or imaginings. So you might be experiencing this at this time. But we must quiet the outward, searching mind in order to receive the inner messages. Through meditation, we can create a greater peace and stability that will open many doors for us. Okay, so you may become enlightened in a situation. Let's see, let's get a couple cards from the Cannabis Oracle Spirit. For Aries, please. Creation Solo, Solo Magic, and Witch Metaverse. I also read out the numbers here that might be significant for you at this time. 68 might be a significant number. Creation Solo. The crystal pairing for this is sodalite, so you might want to work with that crystal at this time. The affirmation on this card is, I flow through life on the waves of nurturing waters. I ride in peace with myself and the love surrounding me. So you may want to do some water meditation. I'm also seeing that with the star too, and utilizing water at this time. Creation energy is the energy of self-love and pleasure. The figure in the card raises their hands while water flows upward, all around them and into the sky. This card shows itself when you need to give yourself some tender, loving care. Maybe that looks like a spa day, a massage, retail therapy, or simply staying in bed doing whatever you want. This card asks you to take time for yourself away from busy work, family, friends, and loved ones who expect you to be available. It is okay to reschedule that meeting or cancel that lunch for your reality. Be mindful and resist the temptation to fall into creation energy alone as part of a routine. We all live on this living being together. '84 might be significant. The plant spirit for this card is alfalfa. Maybe you can put more of that into your diet too at this time. The metaphysical witch is unlike any other witch as the basis of the craft exists in the metaverse, beyond the far reaches of the physical world. In the witch card, we see a small cauldron, colored smoke emerging from the lid while a hand slowly drips down a magical concoction of herbs. Each herb together creates an elixir of the planet. A tincture is an extract of a plant or animal material and contains a concentrated amount of herbal extracts. This card appears when it's time to be very mindful of how you are delivering messages, thoughts, and your generational vibrational output. Is your cauldron boiling over or sparkling? Are you producing thoughts that propel you into a ritual of a happy witch or a sad witch or a badass boss witch? If this card appears, besides, not near the food card, okay. But since I was about to talk about it, might as well. All right, besides the food meditation card, it is a sign to take note of how you are speaking to yourself and what you are feeding in your body. It may be time to incorporate some supplements into your daily diet, specifically with alfalfa, since I did pick up on that, okay? You're going to be receiving some sort of divine message, needing to be in a calm state, connecting with water and food at this time, okay? There you go, Aries. Hopefully that helps. Have a good one. All right, Taurus, let's see what we got for you. Taurus placement spirit. What's in the energy? Please and thank you. 3 of Pentacles, so working with energy, okay? Developing something, putting something together, a project, working with others, start of a project. Give me a second here. You might want to work with the herb gentian. The master gardener is working with the earth. His fertile fields are all around him. During the waning moon, he harvests the fruits of his labor. So whatever you're working on now may have to wait until the waning moon for something to come to fruition for you, okay? His hat forms the infinity sign. He is in tune with the cycles of nature. On his pocket is the Greek letter theta. Body, mind, and spirit are working in harmony to create a dynamic power. The gardener has ideals, but he is also a practical man and works with the reality at hand. He is able to handle the mundane and sees it as a part of the steps needed to create his vision. He cooperates with nature and with his co-workers. He can persevere through obstacles and knows that the creative forces work through him. His fiery, earthy nature must harmonize so that he can not only be exuberant, but grounded, focused, and patient as well. So perhaps whatever work situation or collaboration going on here might be a little bit challenging. I do get the sense he is having a sticky time trying to pick up that one pentacle, right? It might be really deeply rooted in something. He must work at assimilating more skills and at cultivating a deeper understanding as a foundation for further development of his talents. He knows that he will eventually reap what he sows. Okay. 2, please, from the Cannabis Oracle Spirit for Taurus at this time. Perfect. Let's see. Oh, no, it's too many. I thought it was a perfect amount. All right, we have Mami Wata. Definitely, that was one of the ones. Memory. Don't fall. Okay. Balance and chaos. Okay. Mami Wata is on 93, so that might be a significant number for you, or 39. The Dogon creation myth tells the story of Mami Wata and dates back over 4,000 years. A figure is floating in the ocean with a large red and black snake around her shoulders. Her tail bursts with emerald greens and her hair encompasses everything around her. Mami Wata is the spiritual material oracle and comes to you when you are going to gain something if you call upon her for help. She loves to help women and will protect the sacred waters around her at all costs. Her eyes hold a stern gaze that shines intensely. So you could be working with a woman or are a woman yourself, okay? The water in this card is a major factor as Mami Wata will use the water to prove a point or teach a lesson if her messages are not received. Many people seek the help of Mami Wata by dancing themselves into trance. This card also could be a sign of fertility, so planting them seeds as well for whatever project this is, okay? Maybe there's a bright idea about to pop off too. Balance, chaos. 101 might be significant. That breaks down to an 11 and a 2. Here we go. All right. Ooh. The crystal pairing for this is unakite. I think that's correct. There's a new thought pattern here with this one. My emotions are balanced and I react with love. This card bursts and brings the message to find equilibrium. You can be sure that instant karma will be showing up for you no matter where you are on the spiritual path. Above the rocks, you see a bright star illuminated. Sirius streams light codes down into the middle of the rocks and reminds us of the gentle balance and the forces that drive us. There's a fine line between chaos and balance. Just as your thoughts can build up, they can take you into a momentum that is out of balance, causing unease, stress, and multitude of other negative things. This card emerges when you are hearing the call for balance. Maybe you need more sleep, more work, or more alone time. So only you will know in this situation, okay? Find the imbalance and rectify it. Whatever balance is needed, if you look inside yourself, you will find it within your spirit, okay? Perhaps commune with some water as well with Mami Wata there, right? Or perhaps whatever this seed is might just need more water and more sun, more starlight maybe even, okay? There you go. Have a good one. Follow your other placements. All right, Gemini placements. Let's see what we got for you. What's in the energy? Please and thank you, Spirit. King of Wands. You could be dealing with a King of Wands energy. This is typically a masculine, but could just be someone in their masculine energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could also just be a creative driving force that you need to be in for something, okay? Maybe you're working on something. Maybe you're trying to fix or get a solution or to work around at this time. And you may need to have more ambition and strength in it, okay? Or this could pertain to one of your Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements. Cinnamon may be helpful at this time, adding more of that. I love adding cinnamon to things, specifically like my coffee in the morning. It's always an easy way to do it, right? You might need a little pick-me-up, all right? Energetic pick-me-up, okay? Let's see. Get 2, please. Fast energy I'm hearing. Urzuli, pay attention. Ooh. Or maybe not moving too fast. Just being aware of where you're going, where you're stepping, but still move fast, right? Being alert. You're not haphazard like a Knight of Wands right now. You're a King of Wands. Sorcery. Revolution. All right. Urzuli. 94 might be significant. 13 and 4. Urzuli is sometimes called the Black Madonna of Chistoschowa and appears with her dark skin and 2 scars on her face. She is seen holding a small boy in her arms, Tijam Petro, to symbolize her fierce will to protect mothers and children. She is referred to as a Loa in traditional Louisiana or Haitian voodoo, and her garments serve to remind you of the creature comforts of an intricate vintage emerald green robe with golden detail. This card shows up when you need to look at every point of view. The 2 scars on her face, coming down from the left eye across the cheek, signify her being the Loa of revenge and rage. So maybe something's going to trigger your rage at this time, okay? Where have you been angry or filled with rage about something? How can you shift that energy into something fierce yet nurturing? Urzuli will guide you if this card appears to you, but you must pay attention to every detail and all sides of the story, okay? I'm getting a sense of transformational energy. Something revolutionizing here with sorcery. Page 87. 15 and 6 might be significant to you. The plant spirit for this card is poppy, okay? So you might want to work with poppy at this time. Now, I'm not suggesting opium. This could just be like a poppy seed muffin, okay? If you're going to be consuming it, right? Or just working with poppies. You know, I have poppies around my property at the moment, planting them, okay? And that may be a good option for someone to ground at this time, right? Revolution. The first modern inhaler was invented in the late 1700s and was paired with the plant spirit of the poppy. But this was not a new invention that humans had discovered for treatment. Hippocrates, a 5th century physician, used the term Asian to describe respiratory distress, and this is where we get the term asthma. So, breath work might be very important at this time as well with your grounding, okay? For at least 3,500 years, people have used aerosols to treat asthma symptoms, as in ancient China with the smoking of opium and the Greeks inhaling the smoke from burning herbs. The message of this card is a reminder to breathe. The cannabis plant is a versatile consciousness and will work in a multitude of areas in your life. Since the beginning of civilization, we have had the tools within our natural environment to aid in the ailments we may encounter, okay? So definitely pay attention to what is triggering at this time, especially with regards to any anger or rage, right? And breathe it in and out, okay? Just get the energy moving in a more stabilized form instead of being reactive, okay? There you go. Hopefully that helps. Have a good one. All right, Cancer, let's see what we got for you. Please and thank you, Spirit. What's going on in Cancer's energy at this time? Eight of Wands. Okay, you could have some communication coming in or a sense of need to travel. Something happening over the next maybe 8 days-ish, okay? You might want to work with sassafras, okay? An ingredient in root beer. Maybe go have a root beer. Although I think they've kind of done it's more of a chemical version. It's like a difference between corn syrup and sugar, right? Okay. But sassafras, you want to work with that herb at this time, okay? The card represents the need for focused, swift, and efficient action to deal with the problems at hand. Goal in sight, we are presented with a variety of diversions and problems, perhaps as a test of our resolve to continue a quest. So you may be facing that at this time. There may be some thing that's going to try and distract you or derail you coming up, okay? The absence of a human figure on the card suggests that at such times of crises, we may temporarily lose sense of ourself in the various problems and concerns with which we are dealing. It may be time for quick action and clarity in communication. Be willing to express your ideas and to break through blockages that present themselves to you. Work at establishing a greater communication between the higher sublime self and the beings and angels that guide you, for you may find greater clarity as to what is to be done next. Okay. Maybe you're working with a deadline and you're not sure how to complete it at this time, okay? Deadline of sorts. I'm just seeing that 8 as a deadline, okay? Maybe within the next week. Maybe there's a deadline next week that you're trying to meet. Go have a root beer. You can also just, you know, see a picture of sassafras as a plant too and meditate on it as well if you don't have access to root beer, okay? Just connect with that plant as much as possible. All right, Idajo. Karma. Ooh, there's a judgment that needs to be a final decision. Okay. Ooh. And Kadamarwa, initiation. This is the hangman as well. So maybe there's a judgment and change of perspective here. Something new that's being learned that might, you know, switch things up a bit. Okay. Some kind of enlightenment here. The number 60 or 6 might be significant to you. That's what this page is on. The Dajo shows the quantum potential symbolized on the flag the angel is carrying, indicating that on some level you have already manifested what it is you are harvesting. This card emerges when a time of clarity and a time for you to be aware, focused, and ready to bask in your accomplishments. Idajo reminds you that not everyone will be happy about your harvest, and that in itself is okay. That does not take away from your harvest and does not add to theirs. If this card appears, it's time to stop judging yourself and others so hard. The beautiful green and yellow wings open up your heart center and enable you to fully embrace the fruits that come from nourishing the seeds that you had planted in the workings of Rai. If that's the magician card in this deck, I believe. If this card appears to you, it is time to ask yourself, am I bringing the past into this harvest, meaning my crop isn't as good as it could be? Or have I shut down my heart? Am I ready to recreate myself? So whatever this change in perception is here, might be about maybe switching your game up with whatever you're working on, okay? Kadamara. Page 44, you are divinely protected. This is also about stability as well and feeling stable. 44 and 8 might be significant to you. About your abundance. This could be about abundance of some kind. There you are. This could also be about an individual with Neptune water sign placement as well, okay? Kadamara appears upside down, hanging from a sturdy cannabis plant root. This suggests she is channeling through her feet rather than her crown. Her hands are unseen, and her face is serene and graceful. It is time to accept yourself for where you are and who you are in this life. This woman is tied up with an added shibari element to represent surrender, and that she is accepting of this period of reflection. She appears when you need to flip your perspective, stand on your head, invert, simply get upside down, and then look at the present moment. Are you noticing things you haven't seen before? And that change of perspective might be able to help you get over a hump so you can finish this deadline. You are independent, and sometimes that means following your heart despite what other people think of you. She expresses that it's okay to be vulnerable sometimes. Perhaps you are living according to the expectations of mentors in your life instead of living life firsthand. It is time to return to Sapsa, which is your eternal self, right, and who you truly are, and take responsibility for the vibrations you're sending out. This card can also appear when you are being too hard on yourself. Surrender brings many rewards. If she appears to you, it's time to ask the following. Can I see this issue from another perspective? All right. Cancer, there you go. Hopefully that helps. Check your other placements for more insight, okay? Bye. All right, Leo placements. Let's see what we got for you. Please and thank you, Spirit. I'll stick that there. It's a little in the way there. All right. So maybe something has to get shifted just to be a little bit more workable. moved around. All right, let's see. 9 of Wands. All right. Maybe there's something you're guarded against. Or maybe you're just trying to take a break from a whole lot of stuff going on. All right. You could need to work with bayberry bark. No, that's a pretty obscure herb to work with. Oak bark and witch hazel are also herbal allies to this card. You may be washing your face with witch hazel. I know some do. That might be a thing. The warrior sits beneath the tree, staff in hand, while 8 others' staffs present a barrier of opposition in the not-too-distant horizon. Unable to vanquish his foes, he also remains unvanquished. Thus, this card signifies a formidable opposition or condition presenting itself in your life. Watchfulness is of the utmost importance as you avail yourself of the opportunity to gather your reserves and prepare for an impending confrontation. So I get this, there might be a little bit of a break in between conflict here, right? So whatever you just came out of and are taking a break from, it's still unresolved. There's going to be more coming down the pipeline, okay? This card also serves as a reminder that more often than not, we are our own worst enemy. The nature of any confrontation may challenge and distract us from knowledge of self, yet the experience can help us to see the mirror of ourselves through the situation at hand. So that might be something you need to do at this time, okay? See how it's supposed to teach you, okay? What you're supposed to learn from it. Success in dealing with such experiences, therefore, is to seek a greater knowledge of self. Strength is found when one takes the opportunity to reflect on the inner state which predispose one to the present conflict. This card may also represent a time of feeling most whole, balanced, and grounded, so you may need to be in that energy at this time. Due to the place of inner power cultivated within, there may be a feeling of greater inner strength and an ability to see a conflict for what it is and not feel unduly threatened by it, okay? Let's get to the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle guidance, please. For Leo placements. Walking meditation. Just go. Okay. That's pretty self-explanatory. I'm still going to read it, though. There might be other things that might give you a clue as to what you can do. And cloud meditation. Look up. Okay. So you might need to be involving some grounding techniques at this time. Specific meditations would be like cloud gazing and going on walks and really just kind of be present with nature, okay? There may be signs or synchronicities that pop off for you in the form of animal spirits at this time as well. All right, with this deck, I usually reference the card index number, page number as well. 66. Okay, so 6s might be significant to you at this time. That's also 12 and 3. 6s represent a return to the purpose of life, which is unconditional love. Okay? All right. There we go. The crystal pairing for this is peridot. Okay? Should you have it, might as well throw it in your pocket when you go for a walk. Okay? Or you can just meditate on it, you know, in a moment in preparation for this cloud meditation as well after going for a walk, and just meditate on the image of it. The mantra for this, this is more of an affirmation, just go. I attract good fortune like bees to honey. I am grateful for my blessings. You are ready to take it all in, what was taking shape in the cloud meditation. So you're actually going in reverse here. That's interesting. Okay. That tells me it's on the previous page. Okay, there we go. Has now shown you the path to take with courage, okay? This card reminds us that when we need to walk it off, okay, it's because we are better aligned to gain momentum in our lives when we put our bodies into motion. To break out of our habitual patterns of the past, we need to walk into our future. When we run on autopilot, the body becomes the mind, and we know that when the body becomes the mind, we are not in the present. So it's a matter of getting into the present as well. Think of your future reality like it already exists in the quantum field. Find a place in nature where you will be focused and in tune with your surroundings and walk it out. Broadcast an electromagnetic signal of your intent for the day and believe that because you are creating a quantum field, it has already happened, because it has. All right. Cloud meditation, page 65. 11 might be significant, all about manifestation. All right. The crystal pairing for this is chalcopyrite. I'll spell that out for you. ChalcopyRite. Chalcopyrite. That's probably how it's pronounced. Okay. The affirmation on this card is, I am strong and healthy thanks to physical movement. So I can see why you're going to do this in reverse here. Your judgment is getting clouded by greed and overindulgence. Okay. The cloud meditation asks you to find the deep inner child who used to find shapes in the clouds and nourish them. Spend time looking up at the sky, take in the wealth that is available to pour down on the crops you've planted and grow the seeds of abundance. So whatever conflict you're in here, it could be over maybe a project that feels a little stagnant, or you can't get off the ground, or something along those lines, okay? This could be literally with work, okay? Wealth is not only material. It is love, compassion, freedom, and joy that bring alignment and flow. When the cloud meditation comes to you, you are asked to let go and believe the winds will carry your seeds of hope to favorable ground. Success is on the horizon. Take time to stare at the clouds and let yourself receive. Go outside, lie down, and look up at the sky for at least 11 minutes. Again with the 11, right? Okay. In a space where you can focus undisturbed. Notice how it changes and what emotions, thoughts, and downloads arise for you. Don't rush to journal your thoughts. Simply let them drift by like clouds. Okay. So you may be seeing a bigger picture with it rather than the individual message, right? Maybe giving you one aspect and then another aspect and then another aspect, and then bam, you're like, oh, I see the whole picture. That's what I need to do next. Okay, cool. All right, Leo, hopefully that helps. Follow your other placements for more insight, okay? Bye. All right, Virgo, let's see what we got for you. What's in your energy today, or this week, for the upcoming week? Till I do this next. All right, what do we got for you? King of Swords. So you could be dealing with a masculine energy, whether they're male or female. Maybe they're presenting more as masculine at this time. Maybe they've put a guard up. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could also be the Justice card for somebody, so you might be dealing with some legal issues. Okay. Let's see what else. St. John's wort. You might need that. Maybe there's some worry in this situation. That's what St. John's wort is really good for. Is anxiety, calming depression, and things of that nature. So you might need to incorporate more St. John's wort. Okay. The King of Swords sits on a rock representing his capacity to be grounded and established in his thoughts. The sword in his left hand and his blue garment denote his innate ability to be clear in his thinking and open to innovative thoughts. He also has his sword up, like his guard up as well, okay? Maybe because he needs a pause and no disturbance, okay? The yellow garment shows his willingness to be creative and expressive with words, whether they be written or spoken. He is a natural diplomat and philosopher who can use his communication talents in ways that can be truly inspiring to others. Through his keen ability to be analytical, he is able to cut away truth from untruth. He must watch, however, that his sword is not used to be critical and harsh to himself or to those associated with him. He must be tolerant of other people's ways and not grow impatient with their slower thinking. Arrogance does not become the King of Swords. He must learn to use his clarity of mind to support his creativity and to be supportive to others with whom he is associated. There may be some emotions of fear, depression, and frustration here with the St. John's wort. That's what it's really good for healing spiritually, alleviating tension and unrest. When we need to express our ideas and beliefs. For those who are stuck in arrogance about their righteousness, this herb will unstick the energy and allow better flow to occur. Okay? If you don't have access to that, herbal allies are calamus, jasmine, and oat straw. Okay? I'm getting a sense that maybe some situation is happening that will make you defensive, right? And respond from ego rather than a heart-centered response. Okay. And you just need that moment of pause before you misspeak, right? All right, here we go. Or you could be dealing with one that's like this, okay? Too many spirit. Okay, I'll take that one. Gateway vision. Too many. There we go. Intergalactic mastery confirmation. Ooh, clairvoyance comes to mind. Maybe in this moment of pause and calming the mind, you'll get some sort of clairvoyant message, okay? That'll lead you somewhere important and shed light on the situation with an unconditional love aspect. And that is the way to peace. Okay, let's see. Gateway is on page 109, 19, and 10 might be significant to you. There we are. The crystal to work with is seraphonite. The new thought pattern is, I remember the divine spark within my mind and spirit. I am always connected. Many of our maybe spirit guides are going to be important for you at this time, okay? Or your spirit animal or whatever. Spirit team. Many of our spirit guides are the animals that made soul contracts with us. Maybe you're around an animal, specifically a familiar, that is actually meant to be your guide, okay? Animals, especially dogs, maybe specifically dogs, okay, live with unfiltered joy. This is why they ascend faster than humans. They radiate and integrate the highest frequency on the planet. A heart at the center of the card reminds you to live with your heart wide open, like the gates, which, along with a small crystal skull, sit engulfed in orange flame. Ooh, I see it. Okay. Sharing the message of grace. This card can help create visions when held to your third eye, along with creating happiness. Expect miracles, attract miracles, accept miracles is the theme for this card. And with the skull there, that could also, on fire, could also mean something that had been ended or needed to end is now being transmuted into higher light as well. You have completed the lessons and are ready to work deeply with the dimensional beings. You will complete the gateway walk. You must remember, okay? Intergalactic mastery confirmation. Ooh, love it. It's on page 111. So 11 is going to be significant for you. That's all about manifestation, okay? Something's manifesting for you on a deeper level. All right, working with hematite, okay? This right here is hematite. It's magnetic, okay? Pretty easy to find. But you can get like a small little one for $1. Or just go ahead and, it's better to actually work with hematite in the tangible because it's magnetic. But you could easily get a picture of it as well and focus on that, okay? New thought pattern. It is easy for me to silence the voice in my mind and maintain awareness. I find peace everywhere. This card appears when you have completed the upper levels of your journey and may not be giving yourself enough credit for it. This card, now, thus the righteousness, right? Maybe it's like you're looking too much for external validation when you should be actually giving yourself internal validation, right? This card is amplified when it appears with the future love letter card, which is not here. Gateway's here instead. Here we see the Sirius star cluster with A, B, and C. A small rainbow confirms that you have done the work. Lovely, and it's wrapping right around that pyramid too. Okay, it's time to connect with the other galaxies and become a master of your chosen craft. Intergalactic mastery comes when you are getting confirmation as soon as you have a thought. And in this case, it might be a clairvoyant one, okay? Okay, light bays, now let's get confirmation. So you'll be able to know exactly through that method, okay, at this time. There you go, Virgo. Hopefully that helps. Have a good one. All right, Libra, let's see what we got for you. Please and thank you, Libra placements. Please and thank you, Spirit. Ooh, you have Temperance. Sagittarius, that might be a good one to follow. I know we haven't gotten there yet, but you could just be getting a state of balance at this time and having to wait and be patient, okay? Echinacea might be a good herb to work with at this time. Oh, almost too far. Where'd you go? There you are. If you don't have access to echinacea, chaparral and honeysuckle flowers work too. You can also just work with the images of it. All right. Temperance, ruled by Sagittarius, is an idealistic and adventurous person. Her blue garment is the yin, watery, intuitive self, and the red belt is the yang, fire element of action. So it's a balance of energy here, right? So you may be in that energy. The rising sun shows that a new life is unfolding. Its golden color represents divine light and the fire within that lets one dare to honor inner values. The solar emblem on her brow is the sixth chakra opening. She is receptive to the guidance given to her by those beings who are forever vigilant to the needs of the aspirant. After coming through death, she is ready to experience with her new life and is working on balancing the polarities within. Through trial and error and with intuition and logic, she will transform energy into artistry. She is the union of the male-female water-fire element. In her dealing with the public, so you might be dealing with the public here, she is learning how to temper herself through cooperation, compatibility, and communication. She is learning to manage her resources, to organize and plan. She is aware of what needs healing and is bringing more balance to those areas. Okay, so you may be dealing with others that might be imbalanced and you're trying to maintain balance. Okay. 2 from Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle, please, Spirit, for our Libras. Or you could be dealing with the Sagittarius. It's like this, okay? Or wherever you have Sagittarius in your chart will give an indication as well. Whichever house or planetary. And I just heard Vedic. Okay, so maybe that's specific astrology for you at this time. Alchemy and choices. There we go. Agbaye, bliss. Okay. Definitely deciding to be around the things that make you happy, right? Focus on the good things. And not for disillusionment, but just for rebalancing. Alchemy is on page 78. So 15 and 6 might be significant to you. There we go. You might want to work with the plant spirit lavender as well. In the alchemy card, we see the bong in a glass case on the wall and another that is free in the hand of the being. The person depicted has to make a decision. The bong brings the alchemy of the 4 elements together, as shown by the table altar beside the person. Water, the earth spirit, the air, and the fire all have to be present for the alchemy to work properly and connect to the higher realms. Ooh, maybe putting lavender in a bong if you use bongs. Okay, just saw that. All right. When this card appears, you are being reminded that you always have a choice. Decisions come before actions, and the bong represents weighing your alternatives. If this card has come to you, commune with the plant spirit pairing to determine progress, plan the future, and find the ambition to make it happen as fast as you like. Valle is on page 62, and 8 might be significant to you. I do believe this is the World card in this deck, so it's an end to cycle of something. There we go. This is the reminder that all things are in motion, including the breath and the intention we carry with each inhale. Agbaye calls for you to integrate and realize you are another manifestation of the energy of the universe. Agbaye shows up when you are ready for lasting success. Travel to different parts of the world may be on the horizon when this card appears. It also expresses the feeling of fulfillment. The floating figure symbolizes that when you apply all the lessons, you should work with the elements, especially with the alchemy there, right? And listen to the guides. You will be whole. I'm definitely seeing an ascension on here. If Agbaye appears in your cards today, it is time to ask, what makes me feel complete? Have I completed a cycle? Am I ready for lasting success? There you go, Libra. We'll love it. Have a good one. Follow your other placements. Bye. All right, Scorpio. If I can just get my pen to work. There we go. Scorpio placement. Spirit, what do we have for Scorpio today, this week? What's in the energy? Please and thank you. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you could be dealing with a mother energy. You could be dealing with someone that's taking care of themselves and always possible, a boss bitch. You could be dealing with a feminine energy, even if they're masculine. Okay. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be you. Maybe you're taking charge in life. All right. You might want to work with marshmallow. The herb, although, you know, marshmallow, there's marshmallow. All right. Marshmallow root can be used as a means to alleviate grief, fear, and other harsh emotions, okay? It will assist in replacing them with softness, love, and compassion. For those whose healing work has left them with a drained feeling, this herb will do much to rebuild your inner strength, so maybe it's time to strengthen up at this time, okay? Be careful not to take into yourself other people's upsets and emotions. Doing so may deplete the second chakra area and the kidneys, okay? Second chakra is your sacral. You need to nurture yourself at this time. Herbal allies are aloe and rehmannia. Rehmannia, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is a sensuous woman who is very much in touch with the earth and physical life. She knows how to nurture and care for herself and others. Her pink head covering is representative of her compassion. Her red garment shows she is willing to get in touch with physical resources and put them to use. She has the ability to be focused and direct in getting things done. She is the personified Earth Mother and wants to see, feel, touch, and smell life. If advice is needed, she is the wise woman to consult. So you might be dealing with that as well. You could be the mentor in a situation. However, she must watch that she does not interfere with others' choices and think that she knows what is best. Otherwise, she will feel drained, empty, ungrounded, and uncertain about her nurturing role. She must learn how to carry through with her primary responsibilities and when to let go of situations that are out of her control. By observing nature, she will see what it means to be a faithful and loving nurturer. Okay. Further guidance, Spirit. We have 2 from Cannabis Oracle, please. Enchantment and celebration. And Iku, transformation. Love it. Okay. This is the Death card. Scorpio is here. So maybe there's a chance to kind of transform something here, okay? Via celebrating the come-ups rather than the come-downs, so to speak, okay? Enchantment is on page, give me a sec, 86. So 86, 14, or 5 might be significant to you at this time. The plant spirit is red clover. The enchantment card encourages you to raise your glass, and in this glass are your plant spirit companions, transmuted into the water to deliver joy, dancing, and celebration. We know through the study of epigenetics that it's the environment that signals the gene, and not the other way around. If our emotions are the end product of any experience in an environment, it is our emotions that turn into gene expression on and off, or turn that gene expression on and off. So especially if you feel sad and this card has come to you, toast to yours and yours. So basically flipping the script here and enjoying things, right? Create a raised emotion, an elevated environment, and a shift. Ask the plant spirit of cannabis to work with you through your beverages and allow her enchanting wisdom to be received. There's definitely some kind of transformation here. And it could just be flipping the script on a situation so it's better nurtured, right? 46, 10, and 1 might be significant to you. Iku. Iku rides in and clears away the old to make space for a new vibration to come in. Without Iku, the cycle would never be complete. Iku is death in the Yoruba tradition, but death is not the end. The flag symbolizes creation and the light spirit body which continues endlessly as Iku rides through the veils of time and space. The Pegasus symbolizes this ability to fly to the ends of time and space, resulting in true freedom. It has mastered getting beyond the self and carries Iku at the time of humanity's greatest need, rebirth. Cannabis flowers and leaves sprinkle the ground as offerings left by many spirits before who have accepted the change. If you accept Iku when she appears in a spread, you are fully free to release something and step into the new light. It is okay to mourn and grieve the things of the past, but you must create your future when Iku arrives and says it's time to move on. If Iku shows up for you, it is time to consider, do I run programs of the past more than those of the future? Do I know how to embrace the unknown? And it seems like you're doing more than just about to embrace the unknown for self-nurture here in this situation, or with this person, or if this is you, okay? You're actually going to alchemize, create, put it into a cauldron, mix it up and celebrate it, okay? That's awesome. Working all those elements, okay? So there's definitely some kind of rebirth happening at this time. You might need to take some time to nurture yourself and just enjoy the things that you love at this time, okay? Focus on that light, not where you came from, all right? There you go, Scorpio. Hopefully that helps. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what we got for you. What's in your energy at this time, please and thank you. Sagittarius placement spirit. King of Wands. I do believe Gemini got this card. Okay. You could be dealing with a Gemini. Or this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This could just be you being in a King of Wands energy. You need to take some charge, creative charge, emotional charge, passionate charge, ambitious charge in something here. Cinnamon might be a very powerful herb to work with at this time. One of the air signs got this. All right. I want to say it was Gemini. It's been bit. All right, here we go. Maybe that's a call for you to follow all your other placements too at this time. Anything that you're dealing with at this time that you need to have some sort of ambition towards might be good. So you might want to look up what your placements are and what they're for, okay? Cinnamon helps build the internal fire and will. Its warm energy can dissipate inner coldness and allow the creative fires to burn. Herbal allies are black pepper, pipley pepper, cloves, and ginger. Okay. The King of Wands represents the fiery aspect of fire. This is symbolized by the deep red shirt and desert landscape. The blue outer cape suggests the power and capacity to contain heat. Thus, there is great reserve of inner strength. The king enjoys the feeling of power and control and has the capacity and energy to use it whenever required. He must learn that there may be virtue in holding back this energy in certain situations. So you might need to be in this energy if something's going to pop off around you, okay? And he must guard against any tendency towards overreaction, impulsivity, or cruelty. For those who have a lack of the positive aspect of the fire power, it may be time to start developing and finding the inner motivation and decisiveness that this fiery king represents. Okay. Dance portal, let go. Ooh, you might need to get the energy moving if it wants to get all stuck, right? I just heard pressure cooker. Need to release some of that pressure. Creation solo and solo magic here. Definitely emotional response with all that water here. Okay. $74 might be significant, as well as 11 and 2. That's what page it's on. The crystal pairing for this card is rutilated quartz. The affirmation, I am grateful that my vital source of life force provides me with motivation and energy to live life in full flow. This card has an accompanying playlist on Spotify if you want to listen to it. Just search for MCO Dance, okay? All capitals. Your body needs to move. You need to dance like you just received news of an unexpected inheritance. The dance card is a full manifestation activation station. Say that 10 times fast. Okay. Hydrate and get in the groove. This card appears when you may be going to see your favorite band, if your favorite song came on the radio, or you heard a song that brought back hard memories. Okay. Turn up the volume and have that dance party without thinking twice. You will inspire someone else to do the same. Music is a universal language that can help integrate the many paths life takes us down, okay? And it may be something that'll help you get unstuck or get that flow going with that King of Wands energy, okay? 68, 14, and 5. Might be also numbers here. That's what's for creation solo. There we are. The crystal pairing for this is sodalite. Affirmation, I flow through life on the waves of nurturing waters. I ride in peace with myself and the love surrounding me. Creation energy is the energy of self-love and pleasure. The figure in the card raises their hands while water flows upward all around them and into the sky. This card shows itself when you need to give yourself some tender loving care. Maybe that looks like a spa day, massage, retail therapy, or simply staying in bed doing what you want. But in this case, I'm getting the sense you might need to dance it out, okay? This card asks you to take time for yourself away from busy work, family, friends, and loved ones who expect you to be available. It is okay to reschedule that meeting or cancel that lunch for your reality. Be mindful and resist the temptation to fall into creation energy alone as part of a routine, right? So just intermittent moments, not permanent all by yourself for a while, okay? We all live on this living being together after all. So you just might need to take a moment, all right? Not a forever moment, not hermit mode. We're talking about something to kind of just restore your energy and get it moving and flowing again. Okay, Sagittarius, hopefully that helps. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Capricorn placements. Let's see what we got for you. What's in y'all's energy? More Spirit, please and thank you for Capricorn. King of Wands. Wow, King of Wands has been popping up a lot. Sagittarius just got it. And I do believe one of the air signs got it. So you might be dealing with a Sagittarius or an air sign, or this might be a placement in y'all's chart, okay? With regards to what this is about, all right? Cinnamon, work with that. It's about getting that willpower. Could also be about a need to take charge in a situation, but not be overbearing, right? The King of Wands represents the fiery aspect of fire. This is symbolized by the deep red shirt and desert landscape. The blue outer cape suggests the power and capacity to contain heat. Thus, there is great reserve of inner strength. The king enjoys the feeling of power and control and has the capacity and energy to use it whenever required. He must learn that there may be virtue in holding back this energy in certain situations, and he must guard against tendency towards overreaction, impulsivity, or cruelty. For those who have a lack of the positive aspect of fire, it may be time to start developing and finding the inner motivation and decisiveness that this fiery king represents. Herbal allies to cinnamon are black pepper, pepper, cloves, and ginger. So you may want to incorporate more of those into your diet or routine or meditations, okay, at this time. Getting the sense you might need to gain some clarity, right? Maybe a situation is going to be seemingly emergent. But there may be more to the story that isn't being told, right? This could also be a creative project as well for yourself. And maybe it's getting a little frustrating because you can't really work through it. Maybe you need to take a step back and kind of see a bigger perspective. But we'll see here. Oshun, justice. Love it. This could definitely be a situation that's about finalizing, okay? And creation partnered, sex magic. Maybe this has something to do with your creativity, or a soul tie of some kind that's sacral chakra oriented. Maybe there's some balancing going on here. And it's the universe actually kind of working it, okay? All right, page numbers might be significant signs or synchronicities or confirmation numbers for you. Where are you, darling? 89, 17, and 8 for Oshun here. All right. Oshun. Love it. It's with the Oracle Suite of this deck. Okay. This suit begins with the power of the sword suit. Oshun rising out of the water in her bright yellow clothing with a sword of water piercing the sky. The ocean and the clouds seem to be connected and allow you to flow into victorious alignment. Oshun brings the sword to you because it's time to stand up for justice. She rises effortlessly and reminds you that the strength of your ancestors is remembered in the water of your body. Oshun wears gold jewelry, brass bracelets, beads, mirrors, and elaborate fans, and every aspect of this card is shiny. Around her are the elements of music, dance, fertility, and prosperity, and in the background, a grove of trees signifies her throne. I'm trying to see it. Oh, it's in between. Okay. I see. All right. Yeah, she's sparkly and she wants you to shine bright at this time. Creation partner 69. Oh, how funny because they're in that position. Okay. 15 and 6 might be significant to you at this time. Crystal pairing is fluorites. The affirmation on this card is I integrate and accept change and I align with the cycles of life. This card emerges when you need to collaborate. Each person has one hand hidden, so as to not show all their cards. It's as if they have talents they do not know of because they only emerge when working together. Just heard Wonder Twins activate. So maybe there is some sort of collaborative effort here for a greater purpose, okay? Partnered energy is powerful, whether it is love, friendship, or business. When you combine your intention with someone else's intention and the two are aligned, working in tune with your intention, the results are magnified. Just because you've known someone forever does not mean you can't give new people a chance. So this might be a new person, okay? Be open and honest with yourself or a new situation, okay? And how you feel about collaboration. More often than not, if you have a problem with partnership, it is a reflection of your inner struggle. Okay. Return to creation energy 1, solo magic. This continues to appear. And solo magic really is just about self-care. You might need to go into self and start doing some healing, okay? All right, there you go. Capricorn, hopefully that helps. Follow your other placements as well, okay? Especially any fire signs, okay? Have a good one. Bye. All right, Aquarius placements. Let's see what we got for you at this time. Do a good triple shuffle here. One more. What do we have for Aquarius placements at this time, Spirit? Please and thank you. 5 of Pentacles. Okay, mugwort might be an important herb to work with at this time. All right. Where are the pentacles in this book? Okay. Of course, they're first. All right. The herbal allies for mugwort is motherwort and wormwood. Okay. And you can just get pictures of those if you don't have access to them. Spiritually, this pungent herb has been used for smudging, the Native American practice of burning herbs for protection and purification. It has been called a visionary herb, and it seems to give one a clearer view of life and imparts a deeper sense of peace. Dream pillows are made from mugwort, and the aroma from this herb will augment the dream state and help one to remember it. You might have Taurus in your Mercury placement, or you need to go follow your Mercury placement, okay? Or wherever Taurus is in your chart, it might be significant. A woman with crutches sits alone in the cold, while people in the village are warm and comfortable in their homes. Either she has consciously chosen to simplify her life, or she has had to accept a drastic change in circumstances due to external conditions. Even if these changes are due to external influences, she must look inward to see what it is that has needed changing internally. Most times an unexpected event contains tremendous lessons. So maybe you feel put out, or there's a situation where someone's put out in the cold here, okay, essentially. I do like the arrangement of those pentacles as a cross, so you are being protected, okay? I do see that protection there, as well as spiritual guidance. The universe wants us to evolve and to become more conscious of our inner stillness within the eternal changes. When we get too stuck in our thoughts in life, we may unconsciously wish for a change, and so the universe provides it. Try not to get stuck in self-pity or regret, for these can be ruthless traps from which it is hard to break free. Have faith that all things that occur are for further enlightenment. Don't torment yourself about your relationships, money, home life status, or friends. So that may be surrounding this energy that have left your circle. Look for the light at the end of the tunnel and affirm an inner faith as new days unfold. All right, further guidance, please. So you could be in this energy or around an energy that's like this. Maybe they're projecting. Or this could be having something to do with your Mercury placement. Maybe something had been communicated. Or wherever you have Taurus in your chart. All right. 2, please. Too many? 2, please. All right, dance portal, let go. And Usuli, pay attention. Ooh. All right, you might need to get your energy moving with the dance there, okay? Maybe there's something that's going to pop off as you're moving around and getting the energy flowing, and just get moving instead of staying stagnant here in whatever energy this is for you, okay? There's going to be some kind of light shown, okay? Something's going to be kind of illuminated in the process. $74, 11, and 2 might be significant to you at this time. That might be a sign or synchronicity. If I can get to the page. I thought I keep skipping over it. There we go. The crystal pairing for this card is rutilated quartz. The affirmation: I am grateful that my vital source of life force provides me with motivation and energy to live life in full flow. So definitely getting the energy from a stagnant, left out in the cold kind of vibe into one that is moving and progressive, okay? This card has an accompanying playlist on Spotify. Search for MCODANCE, all capitals, okay? MCO dance. Your body needs to move. You need to dance like you just received news of an unexpected inheritance. The dance card is a full manifestation activation station. Hydrate and get in the groove. This card appears when you may be going to see your favorite band, if your favorite song came on the radio, or you heard a song that brought back hard memories. Turn up the volume and have that dance party without thinking twice. You will inspire someone else to do the same. Music is the universal language that can help integrate the many paths life takes us down. I also see something, this manifestation activation station mentioning an unexpected inheritance. Maybe whatever put you out in the cold is actually going to be restored by a total polar opposite positive response. So many tongue twisters. Love it. Okay. Urzuli, 94 might be significant, 13 and 4. Urzuli is sometimes called the Black Madonna of Częstochowa and appears with her dark skin and 2 scars on her face. She is seen holding a small boy in her arms, T. Jean Pietro, to symbolize her fierce will to protect mothers and children. So this could be surrounding mothers or children, or both. She is referred to as a Loa in traditional Louisiana or Haitian voodoo, and her garments serve to remind you of the creature comforts of an intricate vintage emerald green robe with golden detail. This card shows up when you need to look at every point of view. Okay, so maybe there's something you're missing by staying in one area, so to speak, okay? And maybe this dancing will get you to turn around and face new directions, and then you'll go, bam, I see something, okay? The 2 scars on her face coming down from the left eye across the cheeks signify her being the Loa of revenge and rage. Where have you been angry or filled with rage about something? Oh, and now we'll actually get that energy moving too with dance. How can you shift that energy into something fierce yet nurturing? Urzuli will guide you if this card appears to you, but you must pay attention to every detail and all sides of the story, okay? There may be more than meets the eye in this situation, right? And by moving around, you might actually be able to find out what that is, right? Well, there you go. Hopefully that helps. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Pisces placements. Let's see what we got for you. All right. What do we have for Pisces placements? Spirit at this time, what's in their energy? And one more. Queen of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be a mother energy. This could be you needing to nurture yourself, mother yourself, or maybe you've already bossed up. This could be a boss energy for you, maybe work related, okay? But definitely something in the tangible, all right? And specifically with a feminine energy at this time, whether they're a male or female, okay? A nurturing energy. Okay. Marshmallow is the herb that you might want to work with at this time. And I totally forgot who got Queen of Pentacles before. So you might want to check your other placements, okay? There she is. All right. Herbal allies to marshmallow are aloe and Rehmannia, Rehmannia. The marshmallow root can be used as a means to alleviate grief, fear, and other harsh emotions. It will assist in replacing them with softness, love, and compassion. For those whose healing work has left them with a drained feeling, this herb will do much to rebuild your inner strength. Be careful not to take yourself into other people's upsets and emotions. Doing so may deplete the sacral chakra and thus your sacral and the kidneys. Okay, so that might be an identifier for someone. The Queen of Pentacles is a sensuous woman who is very much in touch with the earth and physical life. She knows how to nurture and care for herself and others. Her pink head covering is representative of her compassion. Her red garment shows she is willing to get in touch with physical resources and put them to use. She has the ability to be focused and direct in getting things done. She is the personified Earth Mother and wants to see, feel, touch, and smell life. If advice is needed, she is the wise woman to consult. However, she must watch that she does not interfere with others' choices or think that she knows what is best. Otherwise, she will feel drained, empty, ungrounded, and uncertain about her nurturing role. She must learn how to carry through with her primary responsibilities and when to let go of situations that are out of her control. By observing nature, she will see what it means to be a faithful and loving nurturer. So maybe you're dealing with somebody that's behaving of the opposite of that. Maybe they're operating in their more selfish gain, feeling of control issues too, since it's brought up, okay? This could be a mothering energy or a literal mother, okay? So this could be somebody that's feeling drained from having to over-nurture a situation as well, okay? Please. Guidance from the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle. Walking meditation, just go. Okay. Best way to get unstuck is to get moving, right? Get your energy moving, especially out in nature, and maybe you need to connect with your Earth Mother, okay? And Eton. Ooh, the devil. Seduction. All right. Maybe this energy is trying to seduce you back into their world. There could be a codependency issue here as well with Eton. Number 66 might be significant to you. Sixes are all about a return to purpose of life, which is to be in unconditional love energy. Now, let's not confuse. Unconditional love is not unconditional acceptance, okay? All right. 12 and 3 might be significant. Okay, I had to do a little bit of math there. It is time for a break for me. All right. Go have lunch. All right, the crystal pairing for this card is Peridot. The affirmation is, I attract good fortune like bees to honey. I am grateful for my blessings. So gratitude might be specific right now. You're ready to take it all in. This card reminds us that when we need to walk it off, it's because we are better aligned to gain momentum in our lives when we put our bodies into motion, to break out of our habitual patterns of the past. And that's what the devil maybe, catered to this energy or enabled it some way, okay? Or maybe they enabled you, or maybe it's a little bit of both, okay? And it's a pattern that needs to be broken here, okay? We need to walk into our future. When we run on autopilot, the body becomes the mind, and we know when the body is the mind, we are not in the present moment. Think of your future reality like it already exists in the quantum field. Find a place in nature where you'll be focused and in tune with your surroundings and walk it out. Broadcast an electromagnetic signal of your intent for the day, and believe that because you are creating in a quantum field, that it has already happened because it has. Thus, you're operating in wealth mindset when you manifest rather than lack. And guess what you'll attract back when you're in that energy? Wealth, abundance, things that make you happy, right? Eton. 50 might be significant to you. 5 might also be significant as well. That it signifies change and transition for the highest good. Okay. There you are, buddy. Eton, traditionally the devil, holds her right hand for her masculine energy to let go of behaviors that hamper our spiritual purpose. Her left hand holds a matchstick, symbolizing the ability to receive the many pleasures of life. Eton is the seductress of our mind and the veil of illusion that separates us from our spiritual path. We are seduced by the temptation to control others in order to achieve our desired outcome. But just as the chains hang loosely on the beams, we are able to slip away from Eton when needed. So you either are attached to an energy that's very codependent of you and trying to control the situation for their gain, but you're really not trapped by the situation at all. Those chains are loose. You can just take them off. Okay. The power lies in the illusion that we are helpless. Eton appears when we are feeling why them, not me energy. And they could be in this energy as well. All energy springs from the same source and reminds us, even though we appear chained, we are all heading to the same destination. The journey can be walked together if you let go of the need to control every aspect outside of yourself. To deny your purpose and wish for other gifts is to deny your spiritual power and can realign you to opportunities on a lower frequency than you wanted. Stop feeding the momentum of negativity and spiral into a gratitude rampage. I love that wording. Okay. If Eton has appeared to you, it is time to ask yourself, do I feel chained to someone, something, or someplace? The reality is no. Okay. There you go. Hopefully that helps. Follow your other placements, okay? Especially anywhere that you have Earth in your chart heavy, okay? Bye.